Holy crap, I've got to say, I get out of school and go on to spring break. I have a wonderful 4 days with my friends, and now that I'm on my week-long spring break here at home, where I sit in this chair, things are so crazy. I'm trying to catch up, and man, let me explain some stuff to you guys. I'm a few days behind in vlogs because I was trying to edit on a laptop, and editing on a laptop becomes an absolute nightmare just because it doesn't have enough horsepower inside to get things done as quickly as I would like them. So you can't just, stay up all night in the hotel room editing vlogs. It's just not feasible. You gotta get up in the morning and do more stuff. So I do what I can, but ultimately I need to be editing at a home workstation, at the desktop, at my Hackintosh, and I've been really behind. And as a bonus, except a bad bonus, so a badonus or a baddus, I'm also behind on my Steven plays, my Let's Plays of Half-Life 2. See, I thought ahead. I knew that I wasn't going to be able to make episodes of Half-Life 2 while I was with the guys, because, I'm on a laptop, but I don't have the right software, the right hardware to make the Half-Life 2 videos, so I made extra. So I could release them publicly every single day, so there would always be content every day. So I went ahead and I made 21 episodes, but then the 21 episodes are up, and I have a bunch of vlogs to catch up on, and I was like, I gotta make more Steven Plays episodes. So tonight I had to sit down and do 3 more, so I have some sitting here. I have one rendering out in ScreenFlow. I'm working on a vlog here, and in order to keep the workflow going, since, when Final Cut has to render or export or whatever, I can't use Final Cut. I have Final Cut up on my laptop as well, so I've got like some kind of triple editing combo thing going on here, and it is the only way I will feasibly be able to catch up. The vlog today was actually supposed to be a little more interesting because I went with my parents. We did some shopping and stuff. We were actually shopping for a DVD player of all things because our DVD player broke a little while ago. I don't think I ever talked about this, but my dad broke the DVD player by eating tangerines and then grabbing a disc like on its side and putting it in, and it actually got tangerine juice inside of the player and it broke it. Anyway, we were like, this sucks, this is not good. We had a backup DVD player. It had never been opened. We opened it and it doesn't work. It's broken. So we're like, crap, we need to buy a DVD player. But luckily DVD players are dirt cheap now. We went and looked at them today, and they had one for like $40, so we didn't get anything, but I think we're going to go get one tomorrow so they can have a DVD player, because believe it or not, that's the only DVD player in the house that they have when I'm not home. It's weird because so many people have so many different DVD players, through their computer, their laptop, their gaming consoles, usually a standalone player or a Blu-ray player. My parents have one, and that thing was broken, so they haven't been able to watch DVDs. So I believe we're going to get one of those tomorrow. But tonight when we were out, I checked, and I'm eligible for a cell phone upgrade. I don't know what kind of plans or anything you guys have, but we're with T-Mobile, and with T-Mobile you can get a upgrade like every year or two, and it's usually a very nominal fee or even free. And my parents just upgraded their phones for free. And they said, why don't you go look at the phones that are available? There might be something that catches your eye since, you can upgrade. So I decided to go look. And I am unimpressed with cell phones. And it's not because cell phones are unimpressive. Cell phone technology is incredible. We're getting more powerful and more powerful phones. Androids come along to kind of combat the iPhone's tyranny. Which, I'm a bigger fan of iPhone and iOS, but I think that it's nice to have some kind of battle going on between two companies to make the overall product for both, better. But the phone I have now is a Samsung Behold or Beyond. I'm not sure. It looks like this, and you can never remember the name. It has a 5 megapixel camera, which is what sold me when I got it over 2 years ago. You have to remember, when I got this thing, it was before I was doing the vlog. It was back when I was still taking pictures, and the idea of having a 5 megapixel camera in my pocket at all times was very alluring. So I was sold on, this phone. It's also important to note that I've never gotten a cell phone, or a new cell phone, before my old cell phone has just straight up broken. I used to have one of those really, really old Nokia phones that were, the thing was like a brick, like that thick. And I say brick, but really it was a brick. It was huge. I used to have one of those, and that finally broke because, you know, the thing was so old, and I got a Sony Ericsson. And then the only reason I ever switched to this thing was because the Sony Ericsson broke. It was a flip phone, and it, you know, kind of stopped working very well. It was you would actually open it up and the phone would shut off, and that's kind of a problem. So I got this phone, and most phones today, and most people today, have web on their phone. They have data plans, and I don't, and we never have. And my parents don't have text messaging. They don't have a clue how to use it. My parents are both very technologically illiterate, and I have text messaging on my phone, but I don't have unlimited or anything. I just have like 200 send and receive. So if I get any more than that, I start getting charged out the butthole. So I try not to go over, but I don't need any more than that, and that's as far as I go with that. And so many people have web on their phone, and I just don't think it's necessary at all. Now, for some people it is, for sure, but for me it's not. And I have a iPod Touch that I got, you guys remember? And I don't think I talk about it too much because it was originally meant to replace the Flip, and it does not replace the Flip, and I'm very happy with the Flip. I love you, Flip. You're a good Flip. But anyway, I kept the iPod Touch because it's such a useful piece of hardware to have in your pocket, and you can surf the internet and you can all this stuff, and you have to have Wi-Fi, true, but there's a lot of places that have Wi-Fi around now. And here's the big thing for me. This is so huge for me. If you can't be away from the internet, if you can't be away from checking your email or checking Facebook for, you know, an hour or two while you go out shopping or go out for dinner, then what the heck is wrong with you? I mean, I don't want to bash people that have data plans because everyone has their own reasoning for having it. Sometimes it is more convenient, sometimes you travel a lot, you know, whatever your reasoning. But for me, I find it absolutely ridiculous. I am not going to pay a ridiculous amount more money because from what I've seen, it usually is a extraordinarily extra amount of money to add a data plan, and it's just not worth it. I spend so much of my time in this room working at a computer with the internet that it seems almost ludicrous to put internet on my phone for an extra $20 or $30 a month when I'm usually here. And once again, I don't want anyone to feel like I'm attacking you for having a data plan, because some people have data plans for specific reasons. Like I said, if you travel a lot and you're not near a laptop or a computer or whatever, by all means, it's going to make much more sense to be able to check Twitter or stocks or whatever on your iPhone than it is to, you know, go find a computer somewhere. And for some of you, maybe it was not that much more expensive. Some of you might have one of those really cool plans where it's like $40 and you get unlimited everything. And I envy you. And I have to admit, if it was only like $5 more a month to get internet on my phone, I would probably go for it. I mean, that doesn't seem like that much more money, but I think for us it would be like $30 or something, and it's just like absolutely ridiculous and something I'm not willing to go into. So that is my cell phone rant for today. Agree with me, disagree with me, maybe bring up other points, because I know I really didn't hit on a whole lot of stuff. I said, you know, people that travel, but maybe you have a web-enabled phone, you have a data plan, and you have a different reason, and you have a good reason. I mean, I'm not attacking anyone. You could, if you just like being able to sit on your couch and use the internet on your phone, well, then that's a viable reason. And if you're willing to pay for it, by all means. I'm just very frugal, or very much a cheapskate. So talk about that stuff down in the comments below, and hopefully, by the time you guys are watching this video, the flow of videos are getting back to normal, because I'm really backed up. I got a ton of work going on all three computers at once, and I'm trying to get stuff done so you guys can enjoy it. And be sure to tune in tomorrow when I go to a cardiologist for a checkup, because I have the heart issues. So hopefully things are okay. But, you know, we'll find out tomorrow.